Welcome, my friends, to Sugar Freedom Revolution. You are here. I thank you so much for being here and for your investment, for your time, for your money, for your emotion. That means everything to me. I am excited to literally be here on this journey with you. And this video, we are putting together to help you understand some tips that will make your journey just a little funner, right? Would that be worth your time? This journey is just that. We've gone through, we've edited, we've seen how much information is in this course, and it is substantial. So the following tips are to help you break this down, to chop it up, to make sense of it, and to make this a fun, enjoyable, digestible journey, okay? We don't want you feeling overwhelmed. We don't want you feeling inundated. That's the last thing. We want you to literally enjoy this journey. I'm not saying it's going to be the easiest journey. I am just saying that I want you to enjoy it. So first off, know this. The course is prepared and planned really for you to accomplish one lesson per week. Okay, that's the plan. So you get the lesson, you go through the material, you listen to me yak at you for anywhere from 45 minutes to 2 hours, depending on the length of the lesson, and then you do the action assignment. That's the plan. That said, if you have a different learning style where you start to take in a little bit of information, you're like me, like, I got to digest this, I got to assimilate this and integrate it up into my mind, then by all means, take your time. You're there in the comfort of your home in front of your computer. You can push that pause button. You can take that information. You can take notes. You can do whatever you need to do. And that is absolutely fine by me. One thing I would say is just know what your style is. Know what your pace is. What is your perfect pace? Where do you feel comfortable? But the other thing is, make sure you don't delude yourself. Make sure you're not spacing it out too much. That's why we put in the once a week implementation. Now, we've also put in breakpoints. And it's going to come up on the screen. It will say breakpoint. Very visible. You'll know exactly what I'm talking about when you're watching the video. We have placed these breakpoints into the video to give you an idea of where a good time is to just stop, take in the information, and think about it. We've done it sequentially where we take certain segments of information that are relevant to that course, and then we divide it before we move on to the next topic. So there is logic, there is sequence in the breakpoints, but again, let's say you don't even get to the breakpoint, you need to stop, just stop. Either do the letter of the law or do the spirit of the law. It's completely up to you. That probably is the biggest point of them all, so make sure you understand what your learning style is. Now next, you do have a course manual. Everybody that has purchased the course has a Sugar Freedom workbook where you can take it, have it right there as your companion as you're going through each week. So you're going to be listening to me on the computer, and I want you to have that course manual right there. It's got all the key points in it. It also has your action assignment. So it's a good structured way where you can feel organized and where you can reference where needed. If you didn't understand something, check the course manual. Chances are good that they are there. Now, if it's not in the course manual, you also have access to PowerPoint slides. These are available to you, so if you ever have a question, if you want to look at a graph, or if you had a certain bullet point where you're thinking, oh, what did Griff say about physiological sugar addiction, then, well, go right to the PowerPoint, and most likely it will be on those bulleted points. Okay, so those are available to you. I would invite you and encourage you to access them whenever you need. My personal opinion is that you should get very familiar with the course manual. Read it from front to cover to back. Make sure you go through the PowerPoints. Make sure you understand at least the basics, okay? Because the more information you can get into your head, the more educated, the more you can start to act on that information, which brings me to the most important point of the day. That is this. You need to set aside at least 30 minutes, okay? At least 30 minutes each and every day to where you can set this time aside and it's your precious time. Get rid of the cell phone, get rid of all your commitments because this needs to be a priority. If this course is truly going to change your life, which it can, which it has the potential to do, you have to make time. You have to make time where you can sit down and digest You have to digest what you're being taught. Now, how do you do that? The best way to do that is through your action assignments. This course, without the action assignments, is, in my opinion, pretty worthless. You might learn a few things, you might get head smart, but as far as change, literal, tangible change where you can feel, where you can experience and say, I changed my life, it will not happen. Okay? Now, take your 30 minutes. My other suggestion is make sure you try to keep the 30 minutes the same time frame each and every day. Why is that important? Well, the brain and the subconscious mind starts to get programmed. If you can cut out a certain, let's say it's 6:30 in the morning before you go to work. If you can cut out a half hour each and every morning, the subconscious mind and your conscious mind says, guess what? It's time to do my personal development. It's time to get going with Sugar Freedom Revolution. Make sure you take that time frame. Now, one other point is, this is in addition to watching the course. I'm telling you that you need time for the action assignment above and beyond watching the course. I know that's a big time commitment, but you only have to watch the videos once. But the action assignments, you're going to find you're going to need to continually do these for quite a while until you obtain the lifestyle change and get out of the addiction that you're currently suffering from. So take that time. My last point is this. If you feel that you've done everything in your power that we've talked about today, and you feel like you're still not making progress, just know that we do have coaching available. Now, yes, this is a separate service, but it works complementary to the Sugar Freedom course. Everything that we coach on is based on the concepts and the principles taught within the course. So if you feel like you need some one-on-one, if you want to call in, we have weekly phone calls that we address key questions, key concerns, frustrations, and barriers that our clients face so that we can help coach them through that. I would invite you personally, if you feel like you need it, to please take advantage of that service. It will be worth your time. Thank you so much for being here, my friend. I invite you again to enjoy this journey. This is so thrilling for us to be here and to help you. And we want to hear about your stories. We want to be here for you. If you feel like the course could improve in certain ways, let us know. We're all about feedback. We want this to truly be world-class because we feel like you're worth it. We feel like if we can help transform a life, this is perfectly worth our time, and we're thrilled to be here and to be at your service. So thank you so much, and always remember to never excuse away your inner greatness, and always remember, life is good. I'll see you in the first course.